Aloha and welcome to Supply Chain Training with Vessel. Thank you and mahalo for attending. We are excited to dig into this topic at hand with you and your team. Being born and raised in Hawaii, I have a vested interest in the success of manufacturing companies in my home state, especially since I grew up with most of these local brands. We spoke with Hawaii manufacturing companies like you to understand the unique challenges you face on a daily basis. Thank you for participating in our research. We really appreciate all your time and feedback, as it was important for us to connect with Hawaii companies first. The opportunity to work with your companies generated a lot of excitement for us to dig into this project. We believe this training will provide key insights to help your team improve over multiple supply chain areas. Our goal is to provide education to bring applicable next steps to your company to improve your processes and overall efficiencies. To better serve you through this training, we would love to identify topics you would like to learn more about through your feedback. Please leave a comment below, letting us know what we should dig into further. Mahalo.
Welcome to this supply chain education module on automation developed specifically for food manufacturers entitled, How to Get Your First Easy Win in Automation. It's important to remember that the concept of automation can be complex, expensive, and time-consuming. This module is designed for those who haven't really done much regarding automation and are looking for ideas to explore and to implement. If you're new to automation, a common strategy we recommend you explore is the crawl, walk, and run strategy. It's exactly how it sounds. Start out small, learn and grow over time, and once you know how to approach automation projects and have some success implementing, you'll greatly increase your chances of success when taking much larger risks around automation investments in the future. However, if you're in a financial position to pour gasoline on your automation flame, go for it. Just make sure you aren't rushing into the process and that you've done your research, have done your planning, and your due diligence, or you'll have quite the mess on your hands. There are countless ways automation could be expressed in your food manufacturing organization. Today, we're just going to talk about 3 of the most simplest options for you to explore first. These options are robots, instrumentation, and consultants. In our interviews with Hawaii food manufacturers, the most common questions that we had in discussing automation was regarding robotics. And it really is a great place to start. You can get really technologically advanced in a hurry. It's also a concept that's often misunderstood, and it's one that people become overwhelmed by because of how many options and because of the ever-changing landscape of technology. But let's just keep it basic. Robots are a great way to add repeatability and accuracy into your manufacturing processes. And often when we think about robots, we have this bias to think about multi-million-dollar custom equipment running in a large warehouse with a few people walking around checking on things. And for some companies, that's true. Technology, however, has come a long way. And there are robotics options available for small and mid-sized companies to perform countless tasks on the production line. Let's use a really basic example. You're a coffee bean manufacturer and you've determined that there are a standard number of bags of coffee beans that go into boxes to be shipped out. Right now, people on the production line pick 12 bags of coffee, organize them, face them in the same direction, and put them in a box. You're doing thousands of bags a day. This is an overly simple example, but a robot could be placed on the production process to perform the task of putting the bags into the boxes to be shipped out. It's consistent, it's repeatable, it requires accuracy. It's a good candidate to consider, especially since the person packing the boxes would have some time to allocate to additional tasks, maybe to validate order accuracy or manage inventory, or do something more specialized. This type of robot is known in the industry as a cobot, or a collaborative robot, which automation experts consider to be a form of robotic automation built to work safely alongside human workers in a shared collaborative workspace. Cobots work great in repetitive tasks, while human workers complete more thought-intensive and complex tasks. This type of robot is meant to be able to work with the operator, and is typically easier to automate than larger, more complex robotics. And the programming typically happens through the keypad of a device that looks like an iPad. Cobots are often selected because they can help satisfy safety and regulatory compliance objectives. Specifically in food manufacturing, this can be pretty helpful. The features of cobots have also come a long way as well, helping enhance productivity even with the primary processing of food products. This may include cleaning, sorting, and packaging food products. Through recent technology advances, cobots can have soft gripping and sensing technology and can handle raw food directly. They can pick up and place things like fruits and vegetables, and they can handle the tasks without causing any damage. ABB is a well-known robotics company and sells cobots and other types of equipment that can be used to create processes for automation and food manufacturing. It's a great place to start. If you're going to try to get an education to see what's out there, we suggest exploring a variety of websites and manufacturers like ABB. Another example of types of automation you can search for on your own would be instrumentation. Instrumentation can be a great way of including measurable and controllable devices and systems, as well as equipment in your manufacturing plant. The topic is as broad as it is deep, but as you get started, your company might want to explore things like food analyzers. These instruments can perform a variety of in-depth analysis quickly, helping you to achieve process compliance and reduce your time for monitoring. Analyzers are instruments designed for specific purposes, like food chemistry, microbiology for foodborne illness, nutrient content, shelf life analysis, and other quality purposes. As your team grows and scales your production line, having high quality instruments to ensure that you are maintaining quality is key, which is why we suggest instrumentation as a great place to start in your automation journey. And finally, another easy win might be to reach out to companies that specialize in system integration or process design. Consulting professionals that operate with a depth of understanding of the types of equipment that exist, specialized machinery, robots, systems, and instruments that are used in your industry. They typically can save you time and bring you a wealth of knowledge from different industries. Some of them might have knocked on your door already, and maybe you've entertained their services in the past. It might have been price that turned you away, but it's always nice to get outside advisory and recommendations to help shape and formulate your opinions. It's true, hiring experts comes at a cost premium, and it's really up to you to look at your payback period of investment, depending on what type of automation you decide to bring into your organization. But keep in mind that most consulting firms will take a chance on you to do some discovery, and in most cases, at a free or greatly reduced rate. It wouldn't hurt to explore their knowledge and see what recommendations they think is possible. It's nice to have someone guide you through a line of questions so that you can be the expert in your business, and then they can be the experts that extract the most critical information in evaluating your options and next steps. Before you feel overwhelmed with the concept and the possibilities of automation, start here. Get educated on what options are available at each part of the process in your type of food manufacturing. I'm sure you might have done some exploration in the past around making your workplace more automated, and likely you're familiar with the 3 areas I've already mentioned. However, we find that most companies don't revisit technology innovations, industry trends, and what's possible with technology as much as they could. The result is a blind spot in the production process that could be costing you money. So if you haven't kept up with the news or the new exciting innovations and technology, now might be the time. In partnership with Innovate Hawaii, I'm Jake Blanchard with Vessel. Thanks for joining us in this education module designed for food manufacturers about automation. Make sure to leave a comment in the video about what topics you'd like us to explore in our next video series about automation.
We really hope you found valuable insights within this training, and we're excited to hear your feedback. Our goal is to help improve Hawaii manufacturers' understanding of the supply chain. The more feedback we receive, the better we can provide meaningful connections and future ideas for how to service you and your teams. Please let us know what you thought through our survey Innovate Hawaii will send out over the next few weeks. Also, make sure to reach out to Wayne at Innovate Hawaii with any questions or concerns you may have. Thank you for attending, and mahalo.